All right, updating the big breaking stories, of course. We received several updates today in the two FBI investigations where vehicles were used as weapons. The details paint a fuller picture of the suspects in the New Orleans truck attack and the Las Vegas Cybertruck explosion. But the FBI says there's no definitive link between these two incidents.
Here to help us get better understanding of all of this is Bob Kinder, founder of the Kinder Group and a security expert. Thank you for being here. So the FBI revealed today the suspect, Shamsu Din Jabbar, rented that truck involved in the attack Monday, drove from Houston to New Orleans, all while posting threats referencing ISIS on social media. So how significant is that in terms of what could have been done and where the investigation will be focused from here?
Well, law enforcement were early adopters of monitoring social media platforms for at least a decade, if not longer. Their exact procedures and policies change according to, they vary according to the agency or the jurisdiction, and know that there's always tension between the right to privacy and the desire and need to keep our citizens safe and secure. In this case, law enforcement either didn't have him on their radar for social media, and certainly individuals that were in his network on social media failed to report him. But there was clear failures here.
All right, Bob, let's talk about the other incident under investigation, the truck explosion outside the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas. The FBI now believes 37-year-old Matthew Livelsberger is the suspect. At this point, authorities say there's no official connection, but of course, these two individuals do have a lot of things in common. They were both Army veterans. They were both U.S. citizens. They used the same app to rent these cars, but again, no official connection here. So what are they going to be looking at with this Las Vegas incident, do you think? I mean, this is someone who was active duty. He was on leave, but until recently was active duty in the Army, Green Beret. Obviously, that's an elite unit, and had come back from Germany where he had been stationed.
Right. The first and most important task that law enforcement and the intelligence community is doing right now is to look if there's a planned follow-on attack anywhere within the network. So they're looking at their networks. They have to prevent any follow-on attacks from occurring. Not that they necessarily are, but they're going to look at their individual networks from each of these two individuals. Looking at, they're exploiting their cell phones, they're exploiting their computers, they're looking at email networks, financial records, and so forth. And they're trying to determine, are there any linkages between the two? You hit it on the head. They both rented through the Turo app electric vehicles, and they drove them hundreds of miles from their homes to their target areas. And likely they did this because they assembled the improvised explosive devices and assembled their weapons in their homes.
Okay, well, regardless of whether the incidents are in fact related, again, authorities say there is no definitive link that they can tell of. Authorities have been warning for years about the possibility of a larger terror cell taking root in the country. So how does all of this shape those concerns, given that it seems, at least at this point, these were lone wolf acts?
You know, the threat is real. The American public and our citizens, we've been very fortunate since 9/11 that we have not encountered a large-scale terror attack on U.S. soil. We've been fighting overseas for over 20 years, fighting terror around the globe, but not on our soil. Not like Israel, our key ally in the Middle East, has been fighting for decades, and certainly since the horrific attacks by Hezbollah and Hamas on October 7th. And Iran is using Hezbollah and Hamas as their proxies. They spend upwards of $700 million a year to fight and spread terror around the globe. We are on Iran's radar. We killed their Major General Soleimani in Baghdad in 2020 because he was actively developing plans to kill U.S. diplomats and U.S. service members in Iraq. With his death, they are trying to get at us. The threat is real here in the United States. Fortunately, our law enforcement, our intelligence community, and military have been on top of things and keeping them off of our soil.
All right, Bob Kinder, thanks for your time and expertise, Bob. We appreciate it. Take care.
Thank you.